Ah, you've returned. I've been waiting for you. Get comfortable. It is time for chapter 29. I have another story to share. Schools are lively places during the day, children talking in the hallways, chalk tapping softly against the blackboard, the distant echo of a bell announcing the next class. But at night, schools become very different places. The classrooms are empty. The desks sit quietly in neat rows, and the long hallways grow dark and silent. This story was told to me by a man who once worked as a night security guard at a small middle school. His job was simple. After the teachers left and the last students went home, he would walk the halls and make sure the building remained secure until morning. Most nights were uneventful. He would make his rounds, check the doors, and sit quietly in the small security office near the front entrance. But one night, something unusual happened. Just after midnight, as he finished his patrol, he heard a sound echo through the empty building. A school bell. The same bell that rang during the day to signal the start and end of classes. At first he thought he must have imagined it. Perhaps a noise from outside had echoed strangely through the halls. But then he heard it again, the clear metallic ringing of the school bell, loud, sharp, and unmistakable. The guard stood slowly and stepped into the hallway. The entire building was dark. Every classroom door remained closed. The windows reflected only the dim glow of the outdoor lights. Yet somewhere above him, the bell had just rung. He walked upstairs to the second floor. Nothing. He checked the third floor. Still nothing. The building remained completely empty. Eventually he returned to the security office and sat down again. Perhaps it had been a malfunction. Old buildings sometimes behave strangely at night. But as he sat quietly in the chair, the bell rang again. Once, then silence. The guard quickly checked the clock on the wall. It read exactly 12:30, which struck him as strange, because during the day the school bell had once rung at exactly that time, every afternoon. It signaled the beginning of the last class period. The next night, the guard listened carefully while making his rounds. The building remained silent. Midnight passed. Nothing happened. He began to relax, but when the clock reached 12:30, the bell rang again, just once, echoing down the empty hallways. Clear as if hundreds of students were still inside the building, waiting for the final class of the day. After several weeks, the guard mentioned the strange bell to an elderly teacher who had worked at the school for many years. The teacher listened carefully before answering. Long ago, he explained, a student had remained after school to finish studying. The other students had already gone home. The teachers believed the building was empty. When the bell rang for the last class period at 12:30, the boy never arrived. Later that evening, he was found unconscious in one of the upstairs classrooms. He had collapsed while studying alone. By the time help arrived, it was already too late. The guard never heard the bell ring more than once each night. Always at 12:30, always a single clear ring, as if somewhere inside the empty school. A student was still waiting for class to begin, and so if you ever pass a school late at night, and the building appears completely dark, you may want to keep walking, because if the bell inside suddenly rings, it may not be calling for you. Another whispered story from Japan, shared quietly beside the warm glow of the kotatsu. Outside, the night air grows still, empty classrooms sit patiently in the dark, and somewhere, inside an old silent school, a bell may ring again, waiting, echoing, remembering, until the next time you return to this room.